What's up, people? What's going on today? Saturday afternoon, and I'm just running errands. I got a lot of stuff to get done this afternoon before I do the giveaway tomorrow. So this is my typical Saturday afternoon. Just got my hair cut. Now I got to stop at Target, pick up some supplies. Then I got to go to Home Depot. I got to get the sandpaper for the hitch cover that I'm trying to fix. I want to get that out of the way. Then I got a Flyers game this afternoon at 7, but start getting ready around 4 because we're leaving early. We got friends that are going to meet us there. That's my afternoon so far. So I just left Target, and like some of you guys, I park as far away from everybody as possible. If it's at the back of the lot, I'll park at the back of the lot. I don't mind walking an extra minute or two. I really don't. The further away from people, the better, because people are just inherently a-holes. So I parked all the way in the back corner. Not really. I parked in the corner away from everybody. I mean, there were plenty of spaces next to me on both sides of the vehicle. I come outside, and there's this freaking minivan, this white minivan, parked right up against me, like this, right up against me. I couldn't even get my door all the way open so I can get my groceries in. I had to go around the other side. That pissed me off. I mean, why do people do that? Nobody else, no other spots, nobody else around me. This guy decided to park there. Whether he did it intentionally or he's just stupid, whatever. So I left the shopping cart in front of his minivan that he's going to have to move. That's a reminder. Don't park next to somebody like this, especially in a parking lot that's completely empty in one section. Why do you pull up next to somebody? That's just rude. That is just absolutely rude. I mean, it's like an unwritten rule. I mean, when you walk into a men's room, you don't piss next to the guy in the urinal next to you, right? You try to leave a space unless it's absolutely necessary. So why do these freaking people want to park right next to you, and not just park in a spot where you can get in and out, but like literally hug the line so you can't open your door? Sometimes you can't teach common sense, but whatever. Now, next errand is to drop off the groceries or the supplies, whatever you want to call it. Stuff I had to pick up. I had to pick up cat food and cereal and other junk. But I gotta go drop that off real fast. Then I gotta go stop at Office Max. All the printers are out of ink. I'm trying to think what else I have to do. Yeah, Office Max. And then I'm gonna go stop at the cigar shop and pick up a couple of cigars. I don't know if I'm gonna take any of tonight's game though. Forgot my watch. Time is 1:28. Time is flying this afternoon already. What else? So also this morning I tested my door lock, and I'm happy to say that today it worked. Last night coming out of work, I posted a video this morning talking about the issues that I have with the door lock not opening all the time or unlocking all the time, and it happened again last night. The temperature dropped into almost the teens. I went to open up the door, grabbed the handle, and it didn't pop up. So I actually had to use the hard key out of the key fob again. I don't know why this is continuing to happen. The vehicle is 2 years old. But once again, here we are discussing Jeep problems, because that's the Jeep life. When you see hashtag Jeep life, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about all the issues and all the problems, not the corny peace sign and wave that they throw each other, the Wrangler people. That's something I want to talk about too. What's up with that Wrangler wave y'all do? Y'all wave to each other and peace signs. Look, that's cool. If you guys have a secret handshake, I don't care. I just don't drive down the road and see SRT guys and be like, yo, what's up? That's fucking corny. I'm sorry. If there are any Wrangler people watching this, I apologize. I don't want to offend you. I don't want you to have to point on Mr. Barely or, you know, on the dial where I hurt your feelings. You know, time out. Let's take a safe space. All right, blow the whistle. 15-yard penalty for a personal foul. But seriously though, like, all jokes aside, when did that start? Somebody who's educated in the Wrangler life, when did that start? Tell me, when did your whole, you know, secret society of Wranglers and rock crawlers and that wave come into play? I've known about it for 20 plus years, but for 20 plus years I thought it was corny. Again, if that's cool with you guys, I'm cool with it too, as long as it makes you happy. If riding down the road and you see another SRT and you want to give them like a, yo, what's up, bro? You do it. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm just curious. So comment below. Let me know. Hold on a second. I'll be back. I got to run in and drop this stuff off, and then I got to go to the cigar place. Blah, blah, blah. Hold on. All right. So I left off with talking about the Wrangler wave a minute ago when I had to run inside and drop off the groceries. Also, the kids were out. Nobody was home, so got to give it to my girl a little bit. Yeah. She's gonna hate the fact that I just said that, but it's true. I mean, listen, when you have kids, man, you got to make time for everything, and that's one of them. It's like, oh wait, no kids? Quick, hurry up, get naked. She's gonna be so pissed that I'm talking about this, but that's life. That's what all the people's whatever. Alright, stopped at Wawa. I have a bagel melt pork roll with American cheese. You can tell I'm really hungry. This is like a 3 a.m. drunk stop. These aren't exactly the greatest in the world, but you know what? It'll tide me over for now until dinner time. Delicious. I'm lying. Not delicious, but I like pork roll. Oh, and right now, I guarantee my buddy Nick is gone. Dude, really? You're eating the pork rolls, this sandwich? He's the healthiest eater I know. Oh, Nick, this one's for you. Nice big thing of Red Bull. He's going to comment below, I know it. But best Italian sandwich I ever had. Got a grown-ass man on a mini bike. At some point in your life, you got to grow up. Usually when you're like 80, 90 years old. Passing Danny's Auto. A friend of mine who who's vice president of our car group, works there, and George. He has an SRT, or he had an SRT. I don't know if he got rid of it. I can't tell, but I'm sorry if this is rude to eat and talk at the same time, but I got shit to do today, and I'm taking you along with me. So, for my Philly peeps, I'm on Harbison on my way up to the Roosevelt Mall area. I got to go to Office Max and get printer ink. Because my girl's in her last year of nursing school, and she prints like a pack of paper for study guides like every week. I mean, it's crazy. And ink is expensive. That's the unbelievable part. Might be cheaper for me to just buy a new printer than replace the ink. All right, so I'm just leaving Office Max, and these freaking people are idiots. It irritates the shit out of me, because this is not the first time this has happened when I've come here. It's just this particular store, and unfortunately, I don't have any other Office Maxes or Staples in my area. So I want to show you something. I had to pick up two things. One, I had to pick up pens, which if you're looking for a great pen, these paper bold 1.4 millimeters. These pens are awesome. I freaking love these pens because they're real thick, dark line. Anyway, so I had to get ink, and I told you printer ink is expensive. So Epson makes this 220 XL. All right, they make it in a kit. You buy it in a pack, like all four together. It's 79 bucks, or excuse me, I think it's 59. It's $59. It's a huge discount. But if you buy it individually, it's like $17 a piece. So I go onto the shelf, I find the empty case, because they don't keep it together for, you know, the deter retail theft. It says, take this case to see a sales associate. I find this young girl up at the counter. You know, she's just here working through high school to make a couple bucks for beer money. We've all been there. So she's clueless. And I'm like, here you go. She goes, and I'm like, here's the case, it's empty. You have to go find the one that's full. And she's like, oh yeah. Walks away. I see her behind the counter looking. She comes back with the empty one. She goes, we don't have it. I said, so why is it on the shelf? She goes, what do you mean? I said, don't you trade them in one for one? Like if you have 10 of these, you have 10 empty cases up on the shelf, you have 10 one behind there, right? She just looked at me with this like deer caught in headlights. I said, all right, no big deal. So I run back and I get the 4 ones, which is like 1.5 times more expensive. I said, look, you don't have the kit. Can't you sell me it for the same price? She's like, no. All right. I just want to leave. I don't want to cause any problems. I'm like, sure. I'm like, you take, you have like a veterans discount? It's Veterans Day. Why not use my discount? And she goes, yeah. So I show her my VA card. Flip that bugger out. And she goes, oh no, we don't take that. I said, what do you mean? That's right from the VA. I'm a wounded vet. She goes, no, it has to be one of our cards, Veterans Plus or something they call it. I'm like, what the fuck is Veterans Plus? Office Max, pull your heads out of your ass. If you offer a discount to a vet or anybody for anything, don't make them get a special card or program. Just honor their legitimate card. So she's like, and I'm like, listen, I don't want to stand here. You're already annoyed because I got to pay more money for ink that I don't even want to get, but, and then they won't even honor my, you know, my discount because it's not the right card. I'm sorry. I should have got wounded at Office Max and I could have used Office Max's VA freaking thing. I'm just in an agitated mood today. It all stemming from that jerk off with the minivan who parked too close to me. So I'm going to try to cheer up. Trust me. And if the Flyers lose tonight, I'm really going to be upset. All right, next up. Next up, we have to maneuver through this terrible intersection on a Saturday afternoon when everybody's going shopping. Because I want to go pick up a couple of cigars for tonight. Particular brand, it's called Drew Estate. If you're like cigars and you've never heard of them, try them. They're really good. I'll show you what they look like when I pick them up. And then, shit, I got a list. I actually had to write a list down of all the stuff I had to do. Mercedes SUV in front of me. Almost hit the corner there. All right.
Reached your marked location.
Matter of fact, now's a good time to check my list while I'm waiting in traffic. All right. One thing about being a vet, I've never been able to shake the fact that I'm anal as F, man. And I'm sure Nick or any of my buddies from work already know that, but I've got every single thing that I have to do today written down on a piece of paper, precisely outlined, and like I took notes in school or some shit. And I've already forgot stuff on here, which is...
Caution, red light camera ahead.
Yeah, I know. girls are collecting for dance championship, cheer and dance championship. I don't know what it's for, but I always support that type of stuff for anything, you know. I'll give them $5. Hi, what's this for?
Cheerleading.
Cheerleading?
Yeah.
I'll support that.
Thank you.
You guys have a good, be safe out here, all right? All right. Did my good deed for today. Now I'm gonna let this guy cut in front of me, and I'm not gonna get upset about it. Serenity now, serenity now. It's a shame I can't put like a picture-in-picture while I'm doing this with the dash cam to show you what I'm seeing. I mean, I could if I wasn't lazy. I can actually go through all that trouble, but who are we kidding? You've watched this channel long enough to know that I'm not doing some crazy big production here. This is like low budget, you know, office porn with the black couch. It's about as best you're gonna get. So I gotta cut through the backside of the mall and avoid all the lights.
Caution, red light camera ahead.
Yeah, I get it. Red light camera ahead. I'd love to block that. Let me see if I can mute that. Nope, I can't mute that. My radar detector constantly talks to me and annoys me. It's like having like a really chatty friend that won't shut up.
Caution, red light camera ahead.
Of course there's a red light camera ahead. You just told me that. And then now it's pointing in the wrong direction. The camera's over here, not in front of me. It's actually telling me red light camera ahead as the arrow and the feet continue to go up, not getting close. It's like 3,300 feet, 3,400 feet. Why is it still telling me that there's a camera ahead when it's pointing backwards? What were we talking about? Somebody remind me. I know you can't do that. I have like conversation Tourette's where I'll talk about one thing, something will distract me, I'll talk about that for 5 seconds, and then I'm right on to the next thing. I'm like that character in that cartoon where he's like, squirrel, the dog. I get distracted easily. And we're here at the Turf Club. The cigar place is right next to the Turf Club. This is where you get a lot of your degenerates hanging out. I'm sorry to call some of you a degenerate if you like hanging out at the Turf Club, but there are some real lowlifes that hang out in this parking lot area at this Turf Club because that's all they do is gamble their complete savings away on the horses. Look, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But I guess if you want to be a degenerate, you can be a degenerate. I don't know. Now I'm gonna get angry messages from gamblers. Man, you don't understand. I once won $100 with the horses. Okay, what's going on? How come the thing is out? All right, let me run in and grab the cigars. I'll be right back. All right, people, I'm back. I got my cigars. I'm just dicking around with my phone here. I guess you call it an upgrade, but I don't consider it an upgrade now that I have it. I picked up this iPhone 10. I have 5 lines, and a couple of the lines were have an upgrade, you know. So I went from the iPhone 7 Plus to the iPhone 10, and I hate it. I do photography on the side, so I wanted the better camera. Plain and simply, only reason. I don't like the smaller design. I went from smaller phone to a larger phone because I wanted a larger display because I'm getting old, my eyes suck, and I don't like wearing my glasses. It was one reason, but Hold on, I gotta turn off this heated steering wheel and driver's seat that keeps starting because the temperature's so cold out. I should just title this video today, watch me drive around and bitch at everything and anyone. I mean, that's all I'm doing today, it seems like. So, alright, so the whole iPhone thing, I don't care if you're an iPhone fan or an Android fan, Apple fan, or Samsung fan, whatever floats your boat, stick with it. But if you're an iPhone fan or have one and you're thinking of going from the 7 Plus to the 10, personally, I wish I would have went to the 8 Plus instead. You lose very minimal in camera ability compared to, you know, I missed the home button too. That's another thing, trying to get used to just a piece of glass in your hand, and that's a whole other subject. I'm not doing a review on that. So let's show you what kind of cigars I got for my nasty habit, but I don't even like smoke that much. It's like only when I go to like a sporting event. So tonight for the Flyers, I'm going to have one or two of these. These are Drew Estates. This is the Java, the Maduro. Okay, see it? Yeah, check it out. It's like a squared off. It's not like completely round. These things are great. Like tastes like chocolate almost. Like yum, chocolate cancer, really good for you. It's a bad habit that I can't break. But then again, what other habits don't I have that are bad? I drive really fast. I drive like an asshole sometimes. I drink Red Bull like it's tapped into me with an IV. I smoke cigars. I eat shitty food. Man, there isn't anything good about my life that I don't do that's bad. So anyway, and I also had to get another, I don't like using a cutter. I use a punch, hole punch. And this one right here that I got from the same store, this part keeps falling off in my pocket and disappearing, and I don't want to lose it because it doesn't actually, see, it doesn't really click or stay. It'd be great if it's screwed in or something, but so what I'll do is I'll leave this one in the car as a backup. I'll just throw this in here with all the other shit that's accumulating in there. And I'll put this fancy one in. How's this work? Ah, got it. Okay. High speed, it's spring action. So there's a little keychain hole punch that I got. That's it. Just push it in, lock it in place. Then when you need to disengage it, watch your door there, champ. You just lost all your money in the freaking turf club. Just don't come out and slam me. And then you hit this button and pow. There you go, just like that. So oh my god, dude, don't hit my car, please. All right. Find a good spot to hang this on here. Alright. This is probably one of the most boring videos I've ever filmed, taking you guys on my errands while I drive around and bitch about everything and everyone. But I'm good at it. Oh. Holy shit. I need to get out of this parking spot before this ditzy chick that just pulled in smashes into my door. You should have seen the way she pulled in. You know what? I will show you how she pulled in. 252. I'm going to download that clip right now. Let me pull over before I forget, and I'll insert that video from the dash cam and show you how fast she flew into the parking spot. Hopefully it'll show you how she almost whacked my freaking door with the front of her bumper. So when you hear me bitching about stuff, you can actually see it for yourself. Maybe I'm overreacting. Let me just pull over somewhere. Yeah, here's a good spot. Alright, so I just downloaded the clips for you so you can see how this guy was backing out. I was a little nervous because he looked all depressed coming out of the turf club. Maybe blew all his money. I don't know. But then the girl who pulled into the spot right after him came flying in. I mean, when she was this close to hitting my door, it was... So anyway, while I was downloading those clips, I saw that my temperature was up around 221 sitting still. So I turned my air conditioner on, turned it up. It's not working. It's just like, what the hell? Here, let me show you. Let me take you out of here. We gotta love Jeep, man. Gotta love their quality. 2 years old. Look, ready? Watch. All right, so my temperature was actually up around 221, so I decided to turn the air on. Look, it's on. Okay, you see the climate down there? I don't know why it's not coming. Let me take this screen thingy off first. All right, there you go. We don't need that on anyway. All right, you see that? It's up, but you don't hear anything. Nothing's coming out. Look, turn it all the way down. Turn it all the way up. It's not working. I don't know what the hell's going on. Here, let me turn the vehicle off and start it again. I hear something. I don't know what's going on. This is ridiculous. All right, let's just let the vehicle stop. Completely turn off. Open the door. Everything turn off. Shut the door. Just gonna wait a second until everything's completely off. Can you guys see the heat coming out of the engine? Can you see it? Will you look at that? All right, everything's off. Let's restart the vehicle and see if we can get the air conditioner to work. Still not working. Climate. Auto. It is not, the fan is just not engaging. Max AC. What the hell? Let's turn it off again. See the shit you got to deal with when you drive a Jeep? This is horrible. All right, let's start it again. I can't sit here all afternoon while my vehicle overheats. Nothing. What is going on? Don't need that. All right. I don't know what's going on. I don't got all day to sit here in the parking lot and try to figure it out. Oh, maybe it'll come back on when I'm driving. I don't know what to tell you. I'll see what my temperature's at now. I'm waiting for the SRT pages to open up. I mean, honestly, at this point, I don't expect anything less but problems. Where are we at? Temperature is at 213. That's normal. Let's drive. Ain't a damn thing will just come back on. Or not. It's not working. I'm trying to get it to turn on. Got no fan. It's not blowing. Nothing's working. So now I have a legitimate reason to be bitchy today. My fucking car sucks. Man. I don't know how, maybe I'll let it sit for a little bit and it'll come on later. I don't know. This happened one other time before. When it got cold out, or it was cooler out, and I turned the heat on in the morning, it just wouldn't switch. It just wouldn't come on. And now it's doing it again, and I don't know why. As long as my temperature stays fine. What else do I have on my list of things to do? Now I might as well put it down and take it to the dealership to have it looked at. Got all that done. Alright. We just got to rinse the vehicle off because brake dust is like retarded today. There's that
Caution, red light camera ahead.
I get it. There's a red light camera ahead. And that
You've reached your marked location.
that hesitation I keep getting when I hit the throttle, like quarter throttle, it'll bog. It'll like bog down a little bit. When I first got the vehicle, it didn't really do that at all. I don't remember it. Now all of a sudden it's starting to be noticeable, so I don't know what's going on, if injectors are dirty. It's 2 years old. Like, what the hell? The spark plugs, injectors, I have no idea what is going on as far as, you know. Come on, come on, come on. Well, keep going, lady. There you go. But the hesitation's noticeable. You get on the throttle a little bit, and you're accelerating, but then it'll bog, and then it'll accelerate, and it'll bog a little bit. I like this Jeep, but I don't know how long I'm going to keep it with these growing issues. Can't even get my air conditioner to work now. I mean, not that I need it. It's 38 degrees out, but I just turned it on for a second, and it's not working. Still not on. And I don't feel anything coming out of the vents as far as... Let me see if I can turn the heater back on. Nope. Now the heater doesn't work. Nothing's coming out. I don't know why. I have no idea. No fan. Basically no fan. I hear everything switching over. Like, you know, when you switch it, you can hear it. But I don't hear anything actually working. Sorry. I had to jump out there for a second. That didn't jog it loose. Nothing is working. Alright, well, we're going to stop at AutoZone because I have to pick something up. And then we're going to go rinse the vehicle off. Alright, we're getting ready to pull into AutoZone. I have to grab something real fast. The vehicle's going to sit for a few minutes. Maybe that'll the air conditioner, the fan will come back on. And like I said, this happened before, so I'm just wondering why it's not coming on again. Throw this trash out. I'll be back. All right, so I'm just walked out of AutoZone. I had to pick up an extra the key fob battery. This is a 2032 for our key fob. I just ran out of my last one. I want to have a spare. Always want to have a spare in the car, but the fan is still not coming on with the air conditioning unit. And I just remembered I have an OBD2 scanner, so I'm going to turn the vehicle off. All right. I'm going to plug the scanner in. I'm going to see if I can see if there's anything, if the scanner finds any codes or anything. Alright, so I'm just walked out of AutoZone. I had to pick up an extra the key fob battery. This is a 2032 for our key fob. I just ran out of my last one. I want to have a spare. Always want to have a spare in the car. But the fan is still not coming on with the air conditioning unit. And I just remembered I have an OBD2 scanner, so I'm going to turn the vehicle off. Alright, I'm going to plug the scanner in. I'm going to see if I can see if there's anything, if the scanner finds any codes or anything. It's good to have one of these in your car. This is a faux seal Wi-Fi interface, supports protocols. Okay, this one I got online for 20 bucks from Amazon. All right. Hold on a second. All right. Okay, just plugged it in. Now find OBD. Warning, temper. Okay, got it. Diagnostics. You know what? I don't think I connected to the internet yet. Oh, stupid me. Should work. Logs? Anything? Dashboards. Let's turn the vehicle on. order to get the most accurate fuel calculations, please use the vehicle editor. Okay. SUV. Engine size. Still not getting anything. Dashboard. Diagnostic. And connect it. Connect. Warning, some functions on this page can interfere with vehicle operation when the engine is running. Alright. Reading trouble codes. See if there's any trouble codes. The scan tool is not connected. Reconnect. Connect. In the run position. No trouble codes are detected. Additional information. Malfunction indicator lamp status. Distance traveled, number of warm-ups since distance traveled. Great. So I've got no fucking issues. Monitors. Damn it. I don't have any codes, so not sure what's going on here. switching back and forth. I don't know what. All right, so I really don't know what's going on here, but I'm going to show you the OBD port scanner. That I've got running right now in the background. So I don't know why there's no codes, so I don't know why the fan's not working. I'm going to have to check all the fuses and make sure something's not burned out. But I'm going to have to do that when the engine cools down a little bit. So, time to go rinse the vehicle off. I've got a Flyers game coming up very soon. Numerous issues going on this afternoon with the vehicle. Where are we at? I got a map going on. Interesting. Ah, shit. I want to disconnect. Logs. That temperature is at like 221. That's a little high because my fan's not on for some reason. I can't get the fan to kick on. Fan should be kicking on, especially when I turn the air conditioner on, but there's no fan. I would hear it. Riding at 213 as I'm driving around, and that's not good. It should not be 213, 215 now while I'm just driving in city traffic. Fan should at least kicked on. It should have been down around 197. So, like I said, I'm gonna have to check all the fuses. First, I gotta rinse the vehicle off. All right, so let's hope we can get this fixed. We turn it off for now.